When most people start going to the gym, they end up investing in the wrong thing. They don't know how to do the exercises with proper form. They wander around trying different training programs. They don't know what to eat or how much to eat. This is exactly how I was. I was a skinny guy who wandered around trying different programs, but I didn't know what exactly worked and why. It was hard for me to make progress on building muscle or getting stronger. At one point, I even thought that I was genetically weak and I just cannot get strong. But now I can squat 170, I can bench press 100 kilos, and I can deadlift 184 kilos for 2 reps. So today I'm going to show you the best thing you can invest in when starting your fitness journey. But before that, I'm going to show you all the different kinds of mistakes people make when starting their journey in the gym. Let's start with what most people think they should invest in when they start their fitness journey. The first thing is supplements. People think that protein powder and creatine are just some magic spells that are going to transform their physique. Even before starting the gym, they have already bought every single supplement on the market. Don't do this mistake. Yes, creatine is the most studied supplement on the market, and protein powder can be very helpful if you cannot get your protein from real whole food. But instead of looking for supplements, the better thing you should be doing is you should get your diet on point. Eat high quality single ingredient foods like chicken, rice, beef, potatoes, and more. Don't eat processed foods that have like 30 ingredients in them. The second thing that most beginners think they should invest in is gym equipment. When you start out the gym, you don't need stuff like belts or straps. Why would you even need a belt when you cannot even squat 70 kg? Or why would you need straps if you cannot even row 60 kilograms? You should first build a strong core and strong grip before considering any gym equipment. Actually, there is one exception, and that's bands. For example, if you cannot do a single pull-up or a dip, start with using the band as your helper, so you can build to a full unassisted dip or a pull-up. The third thing that most beginners invest in before even starting their journey is gym clothes. A friend of mine once told me about a guy who bought the most expensive shoes, the most expensive training gear, and the best shirts and training shorts. But then, after the first month, he quit. So what does this tell you? It's not about the external equipment or outfits, but the internal motivation and discipline which really matters. Just don't over prepare yourself before you have even stepped a foot in the gym. Now let's get into what you should invest in as a beginner when starting your fitness journey. Listen to me carefully because this is going to save you a lot of time. And the thing that you should invest in as a beginner when starting your fitness journey is a personal trainer. Most beginners spend 2 to 3 years making slow progress because they are simply training or eating incorrectly, not because they lack dedication. And having someone to hold you accountable dramatically increases your consistency, which is the variable that actually matters. Also, having someone to show you how to perform the exercises correctly saves you from problems and injuries that could set you back for months. Now let me tell you about my story and how everything changed when I met my trainer. I was lucky to find a trainer who actually cared about helping people, about helping young men like me that struggle and don't exactly know how to eat or how to train. He showed me the proper way of training. He told me how I should eat for building muscle, and he also told me how I should eat for getting leaner. I will never regret having him as my personal trainer. Make sure you find someone who actually wants to teach you and actually gives you the correct information and the correct ways to get from your current situation to your desired situation. So if you need help with your personal fitness journey, you can book a call with me. The link will be in the pinned comment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.